With an unbeatable location, sophisticated architectural refinement, and timeless finishes, this fully custom home is a beautiful option if you're considering making the move to the downtown Austin area. Now, wherever you might be in the world, this tour is for you. This is 5608 Woodview, and we're going to get into the tour right now. Now, my name is Keith Duble, and if you don't already know, I'm committed to bringing you the best property tours in all of Austin. I'd love to have you as a part of our YouTube family, so please consider touching that subscribe button. And would you do me a favor and tell me what you love most about this home in the comments below, and I promise to hit you back. Now, this is, as I mentioned, the fully custom 5608 Woodview. This property is 4613 square feet. It is 5 beds, 4 full baths. It has 2 living spaces, an incredible backyard. It is a 0.325 acre lot, and it is asking at $3.65 million. Now, that may sound untenable for some, but it may sound like a bargain for others because the location on this property, you'll see at the end of the video, I'm going to do some drone footage where I demonstrate. You go right up and you can see downtown skyline from the drone right above the house. Now, this house has been, again, fully custom created. All the finishes are thought out and specifically created for this space. The cabinets are custom. The layout is custom. They built everything to fit this home perfectly. Some builders, I mentioned, I kind of work in the builder environment as well. We've got 2 duplexes we're building on Maynard Drive down in Austin here, and I can tell you from experience, sometimes you kind of create your space around the cabinets that are available. They did not do that. They built everything from scratch for the space. You can see everything is perfectly spaced and perfectly created to accent the room, the layout, the plan. And another thing that I love so much about this home is how they incorporated windows and light into the space. You can see all of the wall of windows along the back of the rooms, the dining, and that living space over there. You've got an additional space in the back for the pantry, all of your cabinet needs. They've got these 3 additional counter surfaces that you can use for anything you need, preparing recipes, storage, decorations, whatever you need. I mean, you've got your uppers and your lowers all over the place, and just a very, very unique kind of approach to maximizing functionality for all these different spaces. The kitchen is very thought out, and again, just all of these nooks and crannies where you can use for storage. Now, they have that service, that bar area, the counter. On that island, I think you have 4 chairs there. So much space on that massive island, and there's storage all the way around. Now, how elegant is this incredible layout here? This wall of doors and windows. I'm going to open this door setup here. We're going to go out these sliders, and we'll go into this patio space. And guys, I just want to encourage you, reach out to me if you have specific questions about this property. There are so many details, and I'm going to get into some of it later. I believe there's 2 HVAC systems, high-rated SEER systems. There's 2 water heaters in this property. There's a lot of wonderful features in here. We've got this ceiling fan over the top crowning this outdoor space for gathering and sitting. You've got that cook station out there. They did a great job putting a kind of a protection against the back there. Of course, you have that stone facade on that wall over there. We have the vent over the top of that grill, which really helps pull all that soot and debris out. And I've mentioned before, if you have a grill against the wall, you're going to have some sooting and some smoke. But if that vent is there, it definitely mitigates a lot of that. Now, look at those engineered planks that have those step downs complemented by the cut stone around it. You can have that step down into this pool area in the back. This is a beautiful lap pool, but there's also that landing there for the chairs. You can put your sunbathing chairs out there. But this property has aged heritage trees. I believe they're pecans in the back. And look at the size of this backyard. Now, if you have a yard in Austin, you're going to have a lot of shade and trees. Generally in this area, so much beautiful, mature growth of trees, and it just makes the yard so much more usable and enjoyable. I think it was 107. Guys, I've been getting the beat down getting out there and doing these videos for you lately. You see how much I struggle for y'all, how much I sacrifice. It's my joy. I love it. I get out and see these amazing homes. Also helps me keep really close tabs on what's happening in the market by getting out and doing these videos. And a big shout out to Kristee Leonard with Leaders Realty in this walkthrough. She let me get in here and bring the camera back. This is the second of 3 that she has allowed me to come and take a tour with you guys in. Kristee Leonard with Leaders Realty. She is an incredible realtor, great broker, and man, she just crushed it with these listings. And so kudos to Kristee. Thank you again for allowing me to come in and do this tour. But by doing these walkthroughs, I get to see all of what's on the market, all these custom homes and these beautiful areas, and I get to see all of the latest technology that's going into these homes, and I bring that to you. So again, we have 2 sets of sliders. I just came through the set of sliders that goes into that living space, and you have views out into your beautiful backyard. Such a usable space back there because of how shady it is. It's so nice. And those pecan trees last a long time. They get very old. They're beautiful. I'm not an arborist. I don't pretend to be one on television. But I do know, as someone who's owned property in Austin for 20 years, it is a beautiful tree, and it's a stable, sturdy one. Now, you have opposing windows on either end of that back wall for your headboard, and of course this picture window that goes floor to ceiling in this space here that you can see out into the yard. And it just brings the outside in, brings that light in, and it's not this beaming, blinding ray of light. It's a shaded, kind of a muted, beautiful light that just kind of elegantly comes through the window and just brings that nice soft ambiance into the room, which is such a great feature whenever you have those trees in the backyard. Now, I just really loved how simple this bathroom was. This owner's bath is super cool. They're doing a lot of things. I've got another video posting early next week. Stay tuned for that guy. It's over on Westview. It's a new listing hitting up, and it's also Kristee's listing. And that one does similar to what this bathroom is doing, and that is they enclose both the shower and the soaking tub behind the glass, and they put the drain in there so that if you're in that space and you splash water out of the tub, out of the soaking tub, it doesn't matter. You don't have to clean it up. It just goes right down the drain. So they have the shower here, and you have the soaking tub here, this great hardware setup with the plumbing. Of course, all the faucets are beautiful in the space, and it's just tiled from floor to ceiling with that niche, that recessed niche there. And it's either quartz or marble. It's hard to tell. I think it's quartz, but it's a beautiful quartz with that classic veining, which has been so popular. Now you have a lot of the classic farmhouse architectural things that you're seeing in modern farmhouse with that that light oak. It's very modern, very bright, very warm simultaneously. You have his and hers closets, and they're both similarly sized. We're in one. I'm going to take you down the hallway momentarily. I'm going to show you the other one here. And they both have pocket doors. And on the right there, I'll show you in just a second, is an additional closet for all of your towels and the things that you need if the bathroom cabinets aren't enough for you. And you have an additional space in there as well, so you can have all of your towel needs and maybe toiletries and shampoos and additionals. My wife likes to keep an additional 2 or 3 shampoos on hand, several extra toothbrushes for when the kids have sleepovers and those kinds of things. And so having space for that is critical. So you can see in here, this is a really nice additional space for all of the additional needs, toiletries, towels, whatever it is that you might have in there. Heading back down the hallway, we're going to go into the living room, and I'm going to take you down some of the additional bedrooms. Again, as I mentioned, there's 5 bedrooms in this home, 4 full baths in this home. And then another thing that I love so much is the upstairs space. We're going to go take a look at that den upstairs, that living space on the second level. Bright, just as airy, just as open. And there's an additional, there's an ensuite, like additional quarters upstairs that you're going to see. It's right next to the living space that is huge. Now, this has a dedicated office with those built-in shelves, built-in cabinet needs, very lovely. And this does not count as a bedroom. There is no closet in this space, so it is a dedicated office with those floating shelves there. And that picture window, which is beautiful, again, brings that light in. I love being able to see into the yard. And the walls on this, I want to say they're what we call a slick finish texture. There essentially is very little texture at all. That slick finish is very expensive and very lovely. So they did a great job on tile selections. Love that pattern there. And again, going in there, there's that frameless glass that encapsulates that shower with that glazed single picture window, which is great. Just that kind of glowing light that comes through there. You have your 2 corner windows in this room, and you can see how the light just gently hits the floor and how much of an impact that room has because of those windows. It just does so much for the space. I talk a lot about windows in my tours because it's a huge value add, and windows is, so as someone who builds homes, I can tell you windows, the sky is the limit with the cost. The same thing for lighting. Lighting selections. I have a buddy who works in commercial space. He does lighting for commercial buildings, and you would not believe people pay $200,000 for a light fixture. It's crazy, but it really makes sense when you start getting to the minutia of why. It's an art piece. It's also very functional and does so much for a room. And both residential and commercial, it's really critical to have quality lighting, and they did a great job in this space putting excellent lighting. Now, this is the mudroom that comes in and is right off the garage. Here's the the garage, front access single door garage. You have your hooks along the top here, and also you have some cubbies and shelves so you can sit down or put backpacks, hang whatever you need, store things. And then on the bottom you have cubbies on the floor there as well. So your front door, iron door. Now there is kind of there's a wall that separates the house wall with a veneer wall that's on the front there, and there's a walkway between that. And this is on the other side of that window there. This is your laundry room with the sink, super large, and there's an additional closet in there that I didn't open. I think is a water heater in that space as well. We're gonna go upstairs. I love the elegant, simple banister railing there. It's all metal. And we're going to come up now. Just behind me is that bonus space that you can use, that second living area upstairs. You can do for all kinds of things, which we'll talk through momentarily. But we have these two bedrooms that are connected via Jack and Jill. There's a bathroom in between them. Slick walls in here too upstairs. Very modest, subtle trim work in this property. You'll see the difference between this and new construction model homes have just an abundance of trim work all over the place. The art is the house in this property. They kept it very simple. I think 3-inch or 2-inch baseboards along the trim, very modern, almost, just oversimplified, just beautifully, very well executed. All the trim work was done well. The paint was done well. And guys, I was going through this house with my suit on because I came from a meeting. I actually took my tie and jacket off, but it was hot, guys. So I was sweating for you guys. So the floating cabinets in the bathroom, I love those hexagon pattern tiles, kind of the shadowed hexagon, beautiful tiles. And then we have your full tub, your full bath in here, connecting the two bathrooms, the two vanity rooms. And there's your frameless glass. Come back out, and again, there's the bathroom with a pocket door in another bedroom with the floating cabinets with the doors and drawers, your sink there, and of course the mirror. You've got your single light fixture on the wall, and the sconce, and then of course back into the bedroom, more windows, and this has a dedicated closet, which is amply sized, very nice. We're going to take you back into the living space momentarily and show you what we've got going on in there. Guys, I just want to say thank you again for taking time to go on this tour with me, and I just want to pause for a second and say you guys are the reason why we are growing so quickly. It's just been incredibly well responded to. We adopted a new style in our walking. I used to do videos where I talked a lot in the beginning to introduce the home, but the feedback that I was getting was that people just want to get right into the tour. So that's what we try to do. We try to take you right into the tour so you can see the home. And I love feedback. My wife, actually, the first time I got super early on, some gentleman made a comment on our channel that was not very nice to me. And it's okay. I've got thick skin. I'm in real estate. But my wife didn't take it very well. And I was like, babe, it's okay, And so, and he actually gave some feedback. And he was like, he made something, a comment. And I was just so thankful that he said it. I was like, I got a comment. I don't care. When you're on YouTube, when people start engaging with your content, it really is validation of what you're doing. Even if it's negative, someone took the time to make a comment on my channel. So I encourage you guys, please make comments. I'm totally fine with whatever they are. And I genuinely am thankful that you're taking time to watch these videos and walk through these homes with me. It's what I genuinely love to do. I passionately love doing this. Now, this is that additional bedroom with it's like full quarters off that living space. You come in here, there's the floating cabin again, double vanity, okay? So you can have your guests from out of town enjoy this huge space. Very lovely star pattern on that tile, full shower, full bath, of course, your tub shower combo with that frameless glass. And then again, the double vanity, white on white everywhere with that white oak floor. It's beautiful. And they had that flooring go all the way through the home. Now, a lot of people put in a vinyl plank. They have luxury vinyl plank everywhere. This house does not have that. And you can tell the difference between the wood because usually people will bring the vinyl plank right into the bathrooms, but because it's water resistant. This house has a hardwood. It's the lovely white oak hardwood. They did a great job. They didn't cut any corners, spent a lot of money on this property, getting this property finished out with all the finest finishes. So that is essentially 5608 Woodview, $3.65 million. I just want to encourage you, at the end of this video, there's going to be a couple of suggestions that YouTube is going to pop up. Do me a favor, click on one of those and scroll around, enjoy our channel, see more homes. We've got a lot of luxury homes that we're putting out, people want to see, but if you guys are considering selling, I do these videos for my clients as well as for these model homes, these spec homes, and they're having incredible results. We're getting lots and lots of attraction, thousands of views, and it's just truly a passion of mine to be able to bring these homes to you. We want to serve you, and the work that I put in to show these videos to you is not even a fraction of the work that we put in when we're trying to get homes sold for our clients, especially in this market right now. At the time of this video, the market is definitely shifting and things are changing a ton. Now, I want to just kind of point this out to you really quickly. I have not previewed this from my editor yet, so I believe, yep, this is the shot we're going to take you. I'm going to show you the downtown view from here, and we're going to close out with this. There is the city of Austin skyline. I'm going to zoom in a little bit right here, and it's just awesome. We have so much proximity benefits. There's restaurants and all the things. So thank you again for taking time to watch this tour with me. I greatly appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel free to do that, and I will definitely look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.